I guess we found out what happened to Peggy and Al. Al found out what those matching Glock 19s and that matching pink shotgun was for. What's going on, Dungeon Dwellers? Welcome back to Dave's Dungeon. I am, as always, the one, the only, Dungeon Master Dave, bringing you another episode of Spooktober 2023. Today, I am bringing you a movie called Torn Hearts that I saw on no radars, I've heard nothing about. I just stumbled upon it one day, and it is, I gotta say, this should be on more lists. Why is this on no one's list? This is from writer-director Brea Grant. This is an Epix and Blumhouse production. It's, I think, an hour and 40 minutes. I can't remember anymore. I didn't write it down because silly me. Haha. So, without any further ado, and without any gilding, let's get into the body count. 1, I can't do this without my sister interview. That pretty ominously sets up the tone for how this one's gonna go. 1, oh look, you done made a mess. Cause 1, gratuitous music intro to our very young Torn Hearts, introducing the pair. 1, white wine with our feelings quote that just... The amount of alcohol food that is going on in this movie is a little intense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say there are too many times where I could just alcohol fool you. Let's just leave it here. A little white wine with our feelings is the best way to describe this. 1, it's just one drink, I promise. 1, gratuitous musical fuck, which you actually get to see. I actually thought that was a pretty good choice. 1, you want to fall out tonight? Okay, let's fall out. Breaking up with your music producer boyfriend, because that won't come back to bite you. 1, floor to ceiling chandelier. Welcome to your idol's house. 1, beware who you work with story. Because sometimes you find out the hard way, people you get into a partnership with aren't who you think they are. 1, I got a secret address, and guess who lives there? 1, I'll think about it. Thought about it for 0.0001 microseconds. 1, taking the truck, strawberry rhubarb song in traffic montage, because we're in a country music movie that is also a horror film, so we're going to sing about it. 1, number 237, pink mailbox in the middle of nowhere, Nashville, because Nashville's a big, small place. 1, pink everything, including the kitchen sink, but looking a little rough. 1, your manager's an asshole, we know, trope, because, yeah, of course, if you're in Nashville and you're being produced by somebody and they're taking a chance on you, of course, they're the asshole who's using you. 1, Harper Dutch in the flesh, introducing Katey Sagal's character. 1, could you close my damn door, quote, because, I swear, I've never seen people just stand there in the face of somebody like they were starstruck before. 1, you can't always read what you believe. The girls get a little bit of an update on the backstory about what happened between the Harper sisters. 1, come on, Den, y'all any good? The dialogue for this is as southern as it gets, and it may be a little thick for some of you. Turn on the subtitles. You'll understand and thank me later. 1, Hope Spring gift that you might feel a little certain way about it in the end. 1, gratuitous singing montage, gratuitous singing montage, gratuitous singing montage. Do 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 do. Because we can do it in a montage. 1, song so good, I'm gonna break this guitar. That's gonna be the contract we sign. El Kabong Foo. 1, Harper Dutch's ass slap. That, I mean, hey, when in Rome, when in Nashville, I guess. 1, it's tough being the other one. One of them's pretty, one of them's talented. Not the same person. 1, professional bug assassination with a kitchen knife. I mean, just perfect kitchen knife foo handling. 1, hope death backstory with witness story. That is a little convenient for everyone's taste, but haha, it's it's Harper Dutch's house, haha. 1, gratuitous drinking song montage, because we can also get drunk in a montage. Tip 'em back. 1, where am I morning after in a strange singer's bed? Waking up at the house of the woman you just signed the deal of. Because, oh no, we're getting a little too friendly here. 1, you weren't welcome to begin with, quote, that, starts to play the two against one another. 1, make me breakfast since you crashed here. Nah, we just gonna bounce. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Infinite, and I mean this, if you're sensitive to ticks that kind of go on and drag for a while, this may be something that drives you up a wall, but the sort of infinite will get you. It will get you. It'll drive anyone up the wall. Even I was sitting there going, okay, ease off of it, Miss Sagal. Miss Sagal, ease off of it. 1, I bet she fucked Willie Nelson down here, quote, because we find out she's got a secret lounge pad that's actually kind of nice compared to the house upstairs. 1, show me how you feel. Rumble in the basement. 1, gratuitous kicking of your best friend's ass. 2, taking the truck callback. Because from earlier, when we had our strawberry rhubarb, we're having another type of rhubarb. 1, I'm not a bad person. Well, you're not a good one either. Harper identifies, I don't even know what to call this, so we'll talk about it in the gory details. 1, shine to hope, complete with matching pink dual 38 revolvers. Because, yeah, nothing says I will fuck you up like pink 38s. And feel good about it. 1, hope, separated by organ into jars. Because nothing like your sister can't leave you if she can't run away out of the jars. Nothing like making her stick around because you canned her. Literally. 1, nothing's free in Nashville, quote, because producer boyfriend comes looking around. 1, slice of pie, extra dick. Ting. Yeah, talk about kitchen knife food. 1, Katey Sagal singing, because I'm going to tell you, this is worth the price of admission. This is worth the price of admission. I think the songs really are kind of a decent part. When I sang with Harper Dutch, I Can Die Happy, you'll get your wish. 1, no, you're nothing without me fight, because we're not done with that bit of nonsense yet. 1, cost of fame is beating the shit out of your best friend and taking no prisoners. One perfect pink accessory, because if you thought the 38s were nice, the I think it's a Sheffield shotgun, the auto shotgun. Mwah. I think it may even be a Ruger. One, "This is my house. I will tear it to shreds to get to you," quote. That is just the highest energy of the movie and a perfect moment amongst so many. One, bringing a knife to a shotgun fight. Ooh, made mistakes. One, she's fucking with us. This is one hell of a way to fuck with somebody. One, confession about who killed who and what this is all gonna do and be for. One, we go together, final shot. One, fuck you, no, fuck you, best friend. And finally, one, you stole my song finale. Because if you've ever seen The Secret Window, you stole my story. Well, we have a little bit of that action here with you stole my song. But it's okay because we're all dead, right? Dave says this one is 3.5 stars. 3.5, okay? MVPs go to Katey Sagal, of course, as Harper Dutch, because they're the Dutch sisters, right? Yeah, Harper Dutch. Abby Quinn and Alexis Lemire as the Torn Heart duo as well for, standing up. I mean, it took 2 versus 1, but I'd like to say they did a phenomenal job of acting off of one another and acting like friends and then acting like you're not friends and then acting like you're using one another and then acting like you're mad at one another enough to kill one another. I buy it. It all worked. It all sold me. Some of the weirdness here is just some of the lower production values and some of the weird off-the-wall plot lines into songs, into weird plot lines that are just sort of monotonous, kind of dragged on moments, if you will. So, not a bad film. I'm still saying 3.5 stars is a good film. I still recommend it. I still say if you're into any kind of horror that it has anything to do with women's issues and has anything to do with sort of the pressures of trying to make it in a world that is so against you, and when you find the Confederates you think you can trust, can you really trust them? It's all suspect because, of course, if the whole world wasn't against you, it wouldn't be a fair fight. But if you need to run away and watch this movie, do so now. Get out of here. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Just to sit through the bad songs to get Katey Sagal singing. I mean it. And not that there are any bad songs. Not that this gets too bad. But for some of you who are against country music, you might not have a good time here. This may be one to skip if you can't stand country music, okay? If you can stand it, come for the shotguns and 38s. If you like country music, this is your movie. This is your 5-star for my season, okay? But if you're not here for that, this is for people who like a very particular type of movie, okay? So thank you for joining me, Dungeon Dwellers. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe so you get all my good content, and make sure you ring the bell so you know when it drops. I hope you enjoy this one, because I swear to God, this is what happened to Peggy after Al. This is exactly what happens when everything rests on that. But anyway, skedaddle. So, let's talk about what's going on in this film. Who to trust? It really is a who to trust story from kind of start to finish. The two girls, they really do seem like friends from the top of things, and you do get a sense of camaraderie between them, and if it wasn't for that Harper Dutch, things might have worked, and you ask yourself, would that have been so bad by the end of it? But you also wonder, wasn't this cathartic? And wasn't this better than having gone through all the rest of that and having found out that yeah, this person who's supposedly your best friend only sees you as her meal ticket and only sees you as, let me take your talent and use it and put my name on it. And because you don't have a face to sell it, I can do that. And then it becomes a tug of war. And so it's like the people who were supposed to care don't. And that's the greatest horror of it all, is figuring out exactly who's on your side and who isn't. And figuring out exactly how alone you are, especially when you're so deep into this sort of passionate chase for the things you want, the things that you desire. And you just stare at it and you go, it's not fair. You're looking it down and you're going, it's not fair. Why do I have to jump through the extra hoops? What's the extra pressure here? Why is it the extra dumb shit in the way? Because I'm a girl. And because I'm a girl, people are going to look at me a certain way. And because I'm looked at a certain way, people think I can be used. And in this one, it just shows you that sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. And sometimes when you stand up for yourself, the people who you thought were your friends, they're going to be the exact people you don't want anything to do with. And sometimes those people are going to be your heroes. Sometimes they're going to be the people you thought you wanted to meet, and the old warning was true. You know, beware when you meet your heroes. They may not be who you think they are, so to speak. You know, and especially when you think you're getting something of value out of them, when they are looking at you like the fresh slab of steak, going, yummy, let me get in here and get some of this. And because they're a name, you just go along with whatever they're saying. Never mind putting your own eyeballs on it and making sure it's real and making sure some untoward shit didn't go down first. Nah, too good to be true. Usually is. We know that better than most in the dungeon. We've seen enough stories like this go wrong. And so, this is a 2023, 2022 story. This is another one of those new ones that I feel like everyone should put their eyeballs on. But I didn't hear anything about it. It got no press. It's one of those Amazon films where you may or may not have heard of it. So, have we seen this story before? Yes. But do I think it works better as a sort of women's issue, price of fame story? Yeah, I do. I think this is actually a strong way to do this. You know, we've seen Chosen One stories before. I'm looking at you, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. People are going, what is wrong with you? That is not what we mean. I know what you mean. Don't question me. I know what you mean. I'm doing a funny. Yeah. I get it. This may not be everyone's slice of cake. Or pie, that is. But I think this is a fun one. I think anyone can come into this without having to have 80 bajillion hours of lore or situational setup. This is a pretty straightforward, easy to watch, easy to get your money's worth out of kind of film, okay? So, definitely if you're a fan of Katey Sagal and anything that she's done, whether it be Married with Children, whether it be Sons of Anarchy. I mean, Sons of Anarchy especially. If you're thinking about that and going, yep, this is your film. Go turn it on. Go put it on. I don't want to hear from you until you're done. Okay? You need to take shit to clean up with afterwards. You filthy animals. But anyways, that's going to do it for this review. I think that's enough for all the rest of you gory, filthy animals, you dungeon dwellers. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you get a kick out of this one. Make sure you leave a like. It really does help me and helps the channel and gets us out there and lets people know that we're doing this stuff live, raw, and uncut. Thank you so much for journeying with me, Dungeon Dwellers. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope to see you on our next ones. But until then, maybe do a background check on people, because I swear, if I get one more of these stories about, oh, I went to this person's house and all I got was shot at with a shotgun, I'm gonna lose